Oh, yeah.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi. You are listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I am here with two of my best friends. Right now, I am joined by my co-host here every week, except July 5th, because she just gave notice. Howdy, Mullaney.
Hello.
And I am also joined by my lovely makeup artist friend, who I met. I'll tell this whole story after I introduce him. But his name is Tim Buckwaldy, and he is a makeup artist for MAC, and he owns his own little makeup company called BW Beauty.
Oh, hello everyone.
And tonight we're going to talk about makeup. We're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. We're going to give you a new drag slang. And we're also going to reveal Patty's makeover from Tim Buckwaldy today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
He made Patty over in her living room, and it only took 12 hours.
And some sandpaper.
One of the ones that's like attached to the electric machine.
Oh my god.
I love that you don't know the word for that.
The only reason I go to Home Depot is to look at Daddy's.
Oh my god.
I would
Same.
suggest finding a different place.
Why? The Daddies at Home Depot are cute.
Really?
And they know how to use,
Department.
oh girl, power tools.
Yeah.
And that means they have money because those power tools are expensive.
That they work there?
No, not the employees.
Oh, the shopping men. I'm really dumb to know.
Patty, that's where you should be hanging out as a single woman.
At Home Depot.
Yeah, you should just be pushing a cart around looking as dumb as possible. Like, oh, can you help me with a jackhammer?
I think Joe's gonna start giving us dirty looks.
Why?
Along this line.
No, I'm not going anywhere else with it. I just think that would be really cute.
Okay, well I can push a cart and I can look dumb.
And I'll film it, and
give it a
we'll-
shot.
Yeah, I'll film it and we'll air it
It's
live on the
better than me
radio.
rattling me off.
I know, I do want to do that too. Can we
No.
sell you?
No,
We'll only get like $5, but hey, $5 is $5.
I know. Like, what if someone offers $5 and is like, "Can I have $4 back and change?"
Oh, poor
Do you have that much
It's
in
so
change?
sad. I can fish through my car for it.
She'll give you like a Dum Dum lollipop wrapper.
I have a blow pop in my purse right now.
Do you really?
Mhm.
This sounds so good right now. I do love a little sugar.
Mhm.
So, Tim Buckwaldy. So when I was considering having a child with my husband, and we were starting to talk about the adoption process, we decided that we needed gay friends who had a kid as well, so we could go through the same struggles and get advice from them and to really know about the whole process. So I stalked them on Facebook, and I had known them, like met them a couple of times at the club. They remembered me, but I don't remember them because I used to drink a lot at the club. You know, kind of like Patty.
I don't remember that.
No, I remember Bark Mulch.
Oh, can you tell a story tonight?
Maybe.
He did last week. So.
No, I didn't. I just brought it up. I didn't tell the story.
Well, that's enough.
Stop trying to avoid the subject. But so I met them, I saw them on Facebook, and I emailed John, who is Tim's husband. He'll be here in 2 weeks. And I just started talking to him and telling him that we were talking about adopting a baby and we wanted to, become friends with them. And so we eventually met up. We were all nervous as heck to meet each other because, it's hard to make friends at this age in your life, like in your mid to low 30s.
I can't imagine anyone not being able to be friends with John and Tim.
I thought you were going to say me.
I love you guys.
Yeah, I do too. And we completely hit it off. They have the cutest little daughter in the world. And we became like super good friends, and now we hang out all the time. And Tim refuses to do my makeup. He says it's too pretty already, and I'm like, whatever. He's lying to me. He's just nervous and doesn't want to do it.
No, it's true. You can't fix perfection.
Oh.
I'm seriously gonna be sick right now.
Are you?
You don't mean that.
This is perfection, okay? I mean, look at the
I'm
camera.
sure everyone right now is commenting on the wonky eye.
Yeah, don't look at one of my eyes feels wonky tonight. It definitely, we had the computer blocking me because I looked like 9 months pregnant. I forgot my corset. I forgot it at home. So I'm definitely, like 9 months pregnant right now. So me and my husband had a kid, and then we hung out a lot more because our kids now are best friends, and we've actually prearranged their marriage.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yep, they're getting married. We actually are going to do a photo shoot of them in a wedding dress and a tux.
We definitely need to do that.
Yeah, and that would be so cute. And we could be like the maid of honors in the background.
be adorable.
That would be
And
adorable.
Zay is so cute.
I know, and so loose. And
So cute.
I don't think they really like each other that much yet. They're growing on each other though.
Yeah, I don't think they like each
You
other.
don't have to like each other to get married though.
I mean, Zay
I
was a little aggressive.
I can attest to that.
Oh, Patty.
Mhm.
I'm gonna unlock my phone with my face. Oh, it doesn't recognize me. Oh, it does. So, we have this segment on the show called Tea with My Judies, and this is where we give you some new drag slang. And this week's word is clock. Before we talk about clock,
I want to clock you right now.
with Flava Flav's clock. That clock is so big. No, clock is such a fitting word for this show because it's when you spot what someone is trying to hide and you call the person out on their flaws. I feel like I do this to Patty at least 30, 40 times per episode.
Oh, I thought you were going to say per minute, and I still thought that was low.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I'm joined by Patty Mullaney and makeup extraordinaire, Tim
Oh,
Beck.
I think you meant makeup artist extraordinaire, because he's not like fabulous cosmetics over there.
He does look like a blush.
He's blushing right now.
Oh, don't blush. So that is what clock is. It's to uncover or reveal the truth in a situation. Like when I say Patty uses 2% milk as milk, I'm clocking her.
I forgot to bring the milk.
Oh, you gotta tell the story.
Oh my god. So John called me earlier today. We were just talking about going on the show and everything. And his favorite thing from last week was the 2% milk thing. He was cracking up. And he's like, you need to stop at the store and grab some 2% milk and bring it to the show.
Dave.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking to myself when he was talking about how he met you, how that there doesn't even seem, you guys are so great, the both of you, that normally in a couple there's the better half. And you can't pick the better half in your relationship because you guys are both so great. But now I actually can pick. If John called you just to say that, then I think you're the better half now.
But he was actually gonna do it. So does that still make him the better half?
But I didn't.
I told him to get it out of your fridge. You know, he said he forgot it. He was gonna do it.
How dare you guys?
And
You know
actually,
what?
he said he was gonna get
This
skim
is
milk.
ridiculous. No one stands up for me. You see, everyone's laughing. Everyone ha 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 ha.
What's John saying on Facebook right
John said, I knew I should have just gotten it myself.
now?
And this person, Janae, is all, you are too funny mode. No. That's encouraging him.
Her, I'm a woman right now.
Oh, her.
I know you're used to calling yourself him.
I know. I have a really hard time with not calling you wrong. That's why I'm trying not to even say a name.
I know, maybe like by the 26th episode, you'll stop calling me Rob.
Maybe that's the week I'll be on vacation.
There we go. Oh, July 5th. That's okay, I'll replace
I
you.
will not do that, Rob.
Why? So, for the second half of the show, we're going to talk about makeup. We're going to
Oh,
take phone
John
calls.
just said there is the better looking half.
Yeah, she's right here. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll talk about you next week when he's on the show, or 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into makeup, we're going to start talking about Drag Race. And if you're watching it, great. If you're not, there's going to be a couple of spoilers, so you may want to just like, la 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 la. We're only going to spoil who went home. And it was known and important. You probably don't know their names anyway. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. I'm here with Patty Mullaney and makeup artist extraordinaire, Tim Buckwaldy. I almost spit her water all over the soundboard.
The
So,
noise you did earlier, I would expect to come from John, from like the Chewbacca noise.
we're going to talk about that
yeah.
in 2 weeks. We're going to talk about how John is Chewbacca. It's going to be amazing. I have a side-by-side photo of him with Chewbacca.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you want me to put up the side-by-side thing?
Yeah, why don't Patty's going to throw her before and after photo from BW Beauty. Tim's makeover on her tonight. She's going to throw it up in the live feed so that you can actually see the miraculous work he performed on this man today. She went from man to whoa man.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa man, get away from my wife.
I'm glad we did those lashes, though. The lashes definitely made a big difference.
Yeah, they do. You really should wear lashes every day.
I can't wear lashes every day.
Why not?
Right now they're driving me crazy.
I think they look gorgeous though. Who cares?
I care. I'm a comfort girl. Don't. I don't even know how to post a picture right now.
Okay, so while she's doing that, we're gonna start talking about Drag Race. So the past 2 weeks, the new season of Drag Race was there, Drag Race season 11, and in my opinion, I feel like this is the weakest season yet.
I totally agree. 100%.
I do not feel like there's a single memorable performer on the show this year yet. Like I barely know any of their names. Like usually by the second episode, I know everybody by heart. And I feel like this year I just don't really know anyone.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been like a slower start than past seasons. And yeah, I don't really know a whole lot of queens, to be honest. There's a couple of standouts, but most of them are just kind of like fillers.
Yeah, and what's really crazy is I feel like there's too many of them.
Yeah,
There's
there's
15.
Yeah, that's
So I feel like we're bombarded with a whole bunch of queens, and not a lot of them have names outside of the show yet.
yeah, no.
So it's kind of like you just don't know anything about them, and you're trying to like learn about them, and it's so hard to learn about them because there's so many of them, and they're not all getting airtime.
Yeah, no. Well, just because of one of the drag queens trying to take the spotlight in every single second of the episodes.
My least favorite drag queen on the whole show right now is the one he's talking about, and that is Sylvie, not Megan Nash. I'm a show stealer in the same way, but I know when to stop, and she just is.
Do you?
Clap that.
That was a real question.
So
I literally want to know.
do you literally not find her obnoxious?
I figuratively find her obnoxious.
I literally did not want to watch the whole season because she was on it last week.
So
I was like, this
obnoxious.
is going to happen every week. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, no, I was so excited too because I'm like, finally, a big girl that can possibly win. But then, yeah, as soon as she picked up Miley, I'm like, I'm done. Girl,
Yeah.
bye.
I couldn't even. No. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Stacey Lane Matthews.
Oh my god.
That's so horrible to say, but she kind of looks a little bit like
A little bit,
a
yeah.
little bit more polished, but she
Yes.
kind of reminds me of Stacey Lane Matthews.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah, I loved her. She was from the swamp.
So I can't figure out how to post the picture.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't?
So it's not helpful.
I'm trying to do
Actually, I don't
It
even.
looks like you got a hair. Did you get a haircut? Oh.
I gave him a haircut.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know how to do it.
Eee. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? So you know what?
Just kidding. It looks fantastic.
So you know what? We'll upload it later when I can get to a computer, and we'll put it on the website too, on my website, so you can actually see the makeover from BW Beauty and Tim Buckwaldy. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Nice Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I'm here with Patty and Tim Buckwaldy.
I feel like I need to have a catch like he does when he was like, "Grrr," or whatever you do, or "Grrr." I can't tell if you sound like Chewbacca or a quail.
What's a quail?
It's a little bird.
Oh, didn't they eat those in the pilgrimage? Like when you were born?
They eat them. People eat them now.
So Patty didn't really ever watch Drag Race, and now that she's on a drag talk show, she has to start watching it. So I went to her house today, and we're like, I sat on her couch, and she literally has a notebook with all the season's names in it,
Oh,
and she's like taking notes about her favorites. And so, who are your favorites actually? First, you, Tim.
my favorite, obviously, number one is Miss Vanjie.
Really?
I love
She
her.
is the catchiest phrase ever from Drag Race.
So funny.
Everybody is saying Banshee, and they don't even know what it means half the time.
Seriously.
What's yours?
Right now, it's too early for me to pick a favorite because I feel like I need to get them and to get to know them more. But I like Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's my
Mhm.
favorite. Like that superhero outfit in the first
Oh my
episode.
god, so good.
That was amazing.
I want it. Like
Yeah,
I want everything about it.
I would definitely get that.
I'm actually, I'll check my email right now. I'm actually talking to Brooklyn Heights' manager to see if we can get her up here for a show. She's probably going to be way too expensive for me.
There's a question for you.
What's the question?
It is, what do you think of all the queens dropping off of the haters roast?
Honestly, I'm going to say this. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for this, but if this had been my show and I had sold out a show with a performer's name on a flyer, I would probably be upset that performer was canceling, even if it was to do a Madonna video, because that's my income. That's like that. I sold this show with your name on a flyer. I get that it's Madonna, and I absolutely probably would do the exact thing that Monet did and leave and go for there. But I think that the club does have a right to be upset about it because they sold a ticket with her name on it. And unless they're able to offer refunds, there should be some kind of penalty, I guess. I think it's great that they're all following head and they're all like leaving with her. I absolutely would do the same thing if in the situation, but it does tarnish you a little bit in the sense that like that would bother me as someone, because I'm a small booking too. This is a big booking. This is way out of my league. I would never have that many performers in one show, like Drag Race girls. But if I had just booked Monet for a show up here and I had sold all the tickets and it was like the day before the event and she canceled, I would be devastated because that would put me in a spot where I could not make up for it because I have the means to not do that. And I completely understand it's Madonna. I would drop everything to be with Madonna as well. But I'm just looking at it as a club perspective.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's sad for the fans too, because I mean, without the fans, she wouldn't be where she is right now. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I think if the club has some way of reconciling it, like they can be like, you know, we can offer refunds if you were definitely down to see Monet. It is so close to the event though to offer money back. That's hard too. Like you're losing money now. So for me, I get both sides of it, but I really feel strongly because I am someone who books people, and I really do feel like it stinks from that perspective. I don't know these people personally. I don't know Monet. I don't know Murray. I think Monet's a wonderful drag queen and love her on Drag Race. I don't know the Murray group or whoever had caused all this drama, but I don't feel like they were completely in the wrong on it. I do feel like they should have a right to say, you know, you're under contract and you're going to do your contract. Is it the right thing for them to do? No, it makes them look bad, but it is hard. If it was a small club, that could have really done a lot of damage to that club. That's all I can say about that. Like, I do feel bad for the situation. I would totally do exactly what Monet did, but she's famous enough that it won't tarnish her. It would tarnish me in a second. But, so I want to get back to this season of Drag Race. So season 11, so the first episode, it came down to Soju and Hannah Montrese lip syncing. I honestly feel like Hannah Montrese is like right out of a bag drag. Like, I don't think anything looks like she made it or anything looks more authentic than right off a sales rack.
Yeah.
And I don't think, like, the wig that she wore last night, like, I felt like it looked like it was right out of the bag.
Like a shake and go wig.
Like, yeah, it literally looked like a wig. It just looked like it came out of a Halloween costume bag. So,
And the dress looked like, and it just kind of looked like she went poof with glitter.
On her chest, and they said it looked like chest hair.
It did look like
really
chest hair. I was like, that's weird chest hair.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and we're on the air with Patty and Tim Buckwaldy. And right now we are discussing RuPaul's Drag Race. And in the first episode, they ended up sending Soju home, which I thought was extremely well. That should have been the first one to go home.
Girl, that outfit, I don't know what she was thinking, but like, have you not seen RuPaul's Drag Race like any season? Because like, even look from last season, like look at Banshee, she went home because she didn't have a shape. And she just,
it was bad.
Oh God, it was
really bad. One thing I do want to say too is, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, can you please share the video? Because you're spreading the word of Life's Drag by sharing the video, and you're allowing other people to see us. So share. You can't share enough. Share with us and we'll share with you.
What will we share with them?
Conversation.
Excellent.
When we open up the phone lines in about 10 minutes, we're going to share a conversation with you guys. You can call for makeup tips. You can call to Kiki with us. Last week's drag word, Kiki. But so the first episode, Soju went home. The second episode, they had to do an acting challenge, and I thought the Get Out video was hysterical.
so funny.
So funny. Eve Oddly or Oddly,
Yeah.
I don't even know what her name is really right now.
Where's my notebook?
Evie Oddly. I don't like her as a performer, but I loved her in that skit. Loved her.
I love
So
her
funny.
costume in the
her
sign
runway. Yeah.
You know, every had the dress their sign.
Mhm.
That was
Great.
amazing.
I hope she keeps that consistency the whole season.
I want that. I want to wear that for Halloween.
Okay, I'll call her.
Okay.
So it was this challenge where they had to act, and obviously the ones who thought they were going to do the best obviously did the worst. I don't think that Ariel Versace should have ended up in the bottom 3.
No.
I do not think that she was by any means the third worst.
Definitely
no, the
not.
one with she had the cute purple.
Yeah,
She looked so cute.
and her acting challenge might have felt a little stiff, but she didn't forget her words.
I don't think you can expect them all to be good actors.
I thought-
either. I thought
no.
she tried, and
She tried good,
Yeah.
but I totally clocked a few times in Silky Ganache's acting part of the video where she missed a word or totally didn't pronounce a word correctly.
Yep.
And they didn't even clock it.
Well, no, they didn't show those parts during, they edited it, and they didn't show those parts during when they showed the video.
No, in the live video, she was off cue for a few seconds too. And it looked like she was trying to think of her words. Her words were confusing. But I thought she actually did worse than Ariel Versace, but I feel like they took it out on Ariel.
And her outfit for one day was
Because Ariel's
horrific.
Yeah, horrific. Her makeup was horrific.
She basically went to the store and bought a muumuu and then cut it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not cute.
No, not cute at all.
Was it last week that she had the
Oh, she had a safety pin on her outfit to hold the neck around. You don't want a safety. This is season 11. No safety pins.
No, how do they not read her for that? I don't understand that.
No, I honestly think they're setting her up to be in the top, and that's why they're not going to let her fail any week.
Oh, she causes the drama, and they love the drama.
Course.
Yeah, she steals the attention of the show, like completely. And I really honestly hope I don't have to watch her for 15 episodes.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's all you can hear when people are talking, trying to get ready and putting their outfits together.
Yeah.
All you can hear is her in the background.
But I will say, Brooklyn Heights, not great this week.
Not great.
Runway, amazing. Runway, absolutely amazing. But in the acting challenge, no.
No, it was pretty
I
awful.
wasn't that impressed with her runway this week either. I liked I liked the way the water came up, but beyond that.
Oh, see, I loved it. I know that dress cost a fortune too. That was probably a $5,000 dress.
No.
Yeah, they hand cut all those scales and everything. I was just reading it on our Facebook earlier.
I don't think all my clothes put together cost $5,000.
I don't think they cost $500.
Probably not.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Track. My name is Monique Toosoon, and we're clocking Patty Mullaney right now.
No,
And
we're doing something different.
We're also here with Tim Buckwaldy, who is a makeup artist friend of mine.
Makeup artist extraordinaire.
Yeah, and before we move on to the Call Us In segment, I want to talk just briefly about the rest of this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I want to. The bottom three, I still don't feel like Ariel per se should have been there. I don't feel like she should have been there. I don't like her attitude. She's made a couple of wigs for me. Like I have this
really?
Yeah, I have this beautiful green wig that I wore for Halloween one year, and she made it.
Oh, so cool. Yeah, her and her husband have a wig company, right?
And amazing with wigs. Like they're huge. I almost can't wear it because I feel like it's too big for me. Yeah. So I don't know. I would love. One of my favorites also is Nina West.
I really do.
She really bombs that first week, but she is one of the funniest people ever. And I watched her perform on Facebook for the past 20 years of me doing drag, and I'm obsessed with her. I think she's so funny, and I love that she's a big girl. She got under her own skin last week, but she's going to redeem herself.
Yeah, I think she has a great personality.
Yeah, she's just wonderful.
Well, so far, it's the episode 2, so I'm still reserving a little bit of judgment.
Yeah. What did you think about the lip sync this week? I think Hannah has absolutely done the most on that stage of any Drag Race girl in history. No, I don't think I can pick out one girl that's ever done like a triple backflip on that stage.
That was a little aggressive.
It was a little aggressive, but name another girl who's done it on that stage.
That's true.
None of them.
Still didn't help her.
It did in the first episode, but Sochi didn't do anything.
No.
Except walk around with flats and a knot dress.
Who wears flats on RuPaul's Drag Race? Ooh.
I think Layla did in the first episode. Didn't she? Didn't she have like the platform flats?
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember. I know she was wearing them after, and I thought she wore them on RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't remember. No, she walked in on them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She walked in flats. I love Layla. But, you know, like, it is what it is. But I absolutely felt like Hannah should have gone home between the two of them last night.
Oh, good.
I'm not a big fan of Destiny either. Is that her name? Mercedes. I don't know why I think her name is Destiny.
The name before you did.
Mercedes, yeah.
I did my homework really well.
Well, you want to know why I don't know their names? It's because a lot of these girls aren't really that famous before Drag Race, and usually they pick a lot of famous people to be on the show. This year, they've actually picked a lot of girls who barely have followings on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is good, because I like that we get to see, like, not just the big names you hear about in Hollywood.
Yeah, but I think that there was quite a few people they mentioned during the pageant themes and had won these awards and that award.
Like Silky and Brooklyn.
And then there was someone that they said was like the biggest star in New York, and then there were a couple of drag daughters.
The biggest?
Only drag daughters.
I don't like the drag daughter thing either. I think you should give someone else a chance or someone's drag daughter on the show. Like Soju is only on there because of Kimchi, I think.
Yeah.
I think that they deserve it, but I think when they walk in on the first episode and they're
like
behind this drag queen's daughter, then that she's not there on her own.
And I think there's what 3 Davenports too. Like that's a little much.
There's so many Davenports in the drag world though. They literally, like they said, could do a whole season of
Mhm.
Davenports. So we're gonna just continue talking about Drag Race. We'll talk about it a little bit every week because it's important in the drag world. It literally is the drag world on TV right now.
And they wear they wear more than one eyelash set, and I can't even wear this one.
It's a go girl.
John said that if your mom could do it at your wedding, then I can do it here.
Wear eyelashes.
Your poor mom might
Yeah.
have threatened her life.
Now my mom once like didn't take them off on the way home and just let them go out the window, and I was like, you cannot do it. So you guys are listening to Life's Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. We're joined by Patty Mullaney, my co-host, and my friend Tim Buckwaldy, who is a makeup artist extraordinaire of BW Beauty. Now we are going to open up the phone lines, and you can call in and ask questions, and we will answer them. And if you have makeup questions, Tim will answer them. If you just want to kiki with us, you can call and kiki with us.
Or if you want to talk about how awful Rob is, definitely give us a call.
The phone number is, can you read it, Patty? Because I can't see the screen.
No, I can't read it.
You can't?
Oh, I have to hit this. Hang on. Calm down, everybody.
My God, Patty.
603-816-1590.
Let's do it again.
I can't read your lips, Joe.
Just say it twice.
Say it twice. It's 603-816-1590. That's what this means. By
If
the
you
way.
could say it once, that would be great. Did you say it again?
603-816-1590.
If you can't get through, keep trying to call because we will be taking more than one phone call. We're probably just going to hang up on people if we don't like what they're saying. So if you're calling in and you're not being cool, we're not going to talk to you.
Wow. That's harsh.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what's harsh? You before makeup.
I agree with you, or else I would be yelling.
Poor Patty.
I'm just kidding. I love Patty. Are there any questions coming from Facebook?
Just the one from Dan Cronin about the roasting something.
Oh, that was Dan Cronin that asked that.
Mhm.
Dan, I'm curious to get your opinion too. Please email me it. Please call us. We want to talk about
Oh my God.
What happened?
A woman I work with just commented the phone number to call it.
Just so you could read it. I love it. If you're just tuning in, you're
I'm
listening
so
to Life's a Drag with Monique Toosoon, Patty Mullaney, and Tim Buckwaldy, and we are taking phone calls live. The phone number is in the comments on Facebook, and if you don't know it, Patty, repeat it one more time.
603-816-1590. And again, that's 603-816-1590.
Why we're
And
not
there-
getting phone calls.
And there won't be any making fun of me for not being able to.
Please call and make fun of Patty.
No.
every
I
person.
think I did it enough.
So I also want to make sure,
Oh, but if
please,
you want a dib on the raffle with me, then go for it. Nothing
Yeah.
under $500.
500 pennies.
Or no change.
No change, because she can't break it. Please share the video on the Facebook so that we spread the word of Life's a Drag. If you are listening live, please share. And also, remember that meme I was talking to you about last week that I'm obsessed with? The one that's like, don't forget to turn back time this weekend. Share with your friends, share. Love it.
There's a question actually from Callie. How come RuPaul won't let transitioning queens compete?
She let Gia Gunn compete on All Stars.
Mhm.
And Peppermint was a transitioning queen, so that she has let transitioning queens compete that are out and transitioning. I think that she has said in the past that she wouldn't let a queen compete that has transitioned because I don't know if she had said it was an unfair advantage or whatnot. I know she's probably not going to do drag kings either. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think that she's going by the original 1970s standard of drag. Like now drag has changed so much. We've evolved. There's drag queens, there's bio queens, there's drag kings, there's so many different things now. And I think eventually she'll probably evolve and allow these other things onto the air. I just don't think it's happening right now.
All right, we have 2 more questions.
Oh, sweet.
Amanda asked, or said Jared was asking if fake eyelashes would look good on him.
On Jared. That's my
I
sister.
know.
I think Jared would look great in false eyelashes.
I only saw him once, and I concur.
You do?
Mhm.
I think like a really big one, like the one I'm
It's the
wearing.
first thing I thought of when I saw him.
Like a push broom.
Why isn't he wearing fake eyelashes? This is ridiculous.
You were like, you would look so cute with fake eyelashes.
I did. And I was like,
Nobody's calling us.
Jackie wants to know, Tim,
Did you get the right number?
what is the best way to apply fake eyelashes?
What you have to do, you have to definitely move the band around so it's not so like stiff, so it will kind of form your eye a little bit better. Also, when you put the glue on, you do want to let it get tacky for about 30 seconds. If you don't let it get tacky, it's just going to move all over your eyes. It's going to look all crazy. Also, I found the easiest way of applying eyelashes is having your eyes open. So if you tilt your head back in the mirror, so that really your eye is closed enough that you can still put it
Someone said
on.
they tried to call and there wasn't an answer.
It just makes it a
Is
lot
it in
easier.
front of me?
So now so you're not, when your eyes are closed
Supposed to be-
and trying to put them on, when you open up, they're never in the right spot. So that's the easiest thing.
For me, eyelashes, I have to like, because I do 2 at a time. So I put the 2 together first because they always have like a little bit of stick to them. And then I use wig glue to use on eyelashes because drag queen eyelashes are so big that they tend to just fall off if you use regular eyelash glue. So I use eyelash glue or wig glue, and then you have to like let it dry a tiny bit so it gets a little tacky, and then you stick them on.
We used your wig glue tonight to actually put Patty's eyelashes on.
Yeah.
That was my first time ever doing that. That was pretty exciting.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You did a fabulous job.
Did we just get a phone call?
No, someone said that they tried to call and there wasn't an answer. So Joe called and it rang. So I guess try again if you can.
Yeah, try
We'd
calling
love
us
to hear
again.
from you.
We want to talk on the phone. We haven't done that yet on the show, and I want to see what it's like.
Well, you talked on the phone before, haven't you?
No.
Like ever?
No.
You talked to me.
Did
on
we
the
give
phone.
out the wrong phone number?
Okay. If you'd like to give us a call, call us at 603-816-1590. Again, that's 603-861-1590.
You
Did I
already,
do it wrong?
Patty.
816.
You said 861.
Did I?
You did.
I'm
816.
dyslexic with numbers. Leave me alone. 603-816-1590. I'm gonna clock Joe.
You're gonna clock Joe. I don't think you mean the same clock that we discussed tonight.
Mm-mm.
I think that you actually.
It's on the top of the feed where our comments are. With like life is a drag, tonight, yada yada.
Yeah, if you're on Facebook, the number is on there. So, do we just get another question?
No.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and we are here with Patty Mullaney, who is my co-host every week, except you like that. And then Tim
He's really bitter
Buckwaldy,
about that.
my makeup artist, Bode, who is amazing, and
Oh, we're getting a
BW
call.
Booty.
It was blinking behind me.
Yay.
I thought I was having a seizure.
Oh, that's right. Did you want to say hi?
People can't get through on the phone. Your husband just sent me a
Oh,
text.
all right.
John needs to calm down.
No?
They wanted to see if the phone works.
Oh, so it did
Oh.
work.
Yeah.
So someone called in to ask if the phone was working but didn't want to talk to us?
Yeah.
What did you say to them, Joe?
I said thanks.
Joe, you're supposed to call. We want to talk to you. Call us. Call us on the telephone, people. Oh, it's ringing
Oh, it's
again.
ringing again.
I'm getting so
I
excited.
know, this is
Oh,
crazy.
My God. If you're on Facebook watching live, please share.
So just so everyone knows, when you do call in, there is only one line. So if it does go to voicemail, just keep trying.
I don't think it goes to voicemail. I think they get a busy signal.
It just said it went to voicemail.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
So try again, because we're not going to talk to one person for very long.
No, we're gonna say, hi, what's your question? We're gonna answer it. Oh, Tim, I get really bad allergic reactions to eyeliner or eye makeup. Do you
Okay,
have any
thank you.
specific brands?
There's a lot of like hypoallergenic brands out there, like Clinique, MAC. There's a ton out there now, and you definitely want to be careful of like color choices too, because I know like a lot of like purples and things like that will irritate some people's eyes as well.
Jan Cronin is obsessed with Club 96.
Seriously?
Do we have a question on the phone? Oh,
Yeah, Bryce.
he wants to talk on the phone? Let's do it. I want to talk on the phone.
Yay, Bryce.
I can hear you. Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Is this, I'm sorry, I gave out the wrong number 742 times.
So this is
Oh.
Bryce, whose drag queen name is Chantel. We
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Chantel.
Chantel is actually like yeah, go.
That was me.
Oh. Oh. Life's a Drag was our first ever show at Club 313 too. So that all those performers from back then really hold a special place with me. And we used to be really close and we used to hang out a lot. And we did a lot of shows together as 313. And I'm so glad that you're successful in your drag and that I see that you do shows in Boston and all of that. Yeah, you are all over the place. Yeah. Ow. That's amazing. That is amazing. You're welcome. No swearing, no swearing.
Bye.
But thank you for calling in. It was so nice to chat with you. We'll chat more on Facebook. One more phone call? No more phone calls?
Did he get us in trouble? People are saying that they can't hear Bryce.
Okay.
They couldn't hear him.
I
on the
just
phone.
checked. I could hear him on my phone.
You could hear him from your
Yeah.
phone? Okay. Then at some point someone said we can't hear anybody anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Joe?
I'll check again. We're on the radio.
We're live on the radio, so if you can't hear us on Facebook,
Oh, they said we can faintly hear him now.
who? Bryce?
Bryce, I guess.
So maybe.
Oh, yeah, we can hear the caller now, but just a little bit.
So next time we get a phone call, we need to make sure that they're talking louder.
Talking louder and turn up the phone.
And no swearing.
And no
We're
swearing.
calling a landline too.
Call
If
on
you
the
have a
landline.
landline, try and call from a landline.
That's a
That's a
landline.
landline, Joe.
That's like a payphone.
Seriously.
We're ready to take more phone calls, so you can keep trying now.
And I think that we
You're on
do
the
have a
laptop
delay.
microphone.
Huh?
You're on the laptop microphone, I bet.
I don't know. Oh.
Would that would make sense.
I can try. Want to come over and check?
Yes.
Oh no.
We are working on the.
So
Don't stop laughing at me.
if you were just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. My co-host is a mess.
I didn't set this
I'm gonna
up.
restart it.
See, now you guys can see Joe's amazing haircut. I cut his hair. And we're also here with Tim Buckwaldy, my friend Miguel Bolges. And every time you move, Tim,
I
your
said, oops, sorry.
your shirt sparkles, and I feel like the phone line's going off, and they get really excited.
Sorry.
All right, we're gonna have to shut. Are we shutting down for a minute?
We're gonna restart.
Oh, we're gonna have to restart the Facebook Live.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere because we're restarting.
There's no end. Just keep talking.
Okay, we're gonna keep talking. All right, so we're gonna keep talking.
Everyone just pretend that Joe's not right there.
He's not there. He's wearing camouflage. We can't see him.
I'm supposed to be the special guest.
Yeah, let's talk to Tim. Let's talk more about me. So, how long have you worked for Matt?